finding our way to Spirit Song Festival on June the 22nd through the 24th. One of the bands is Skillet. And on the phone line, we happen to have John Cooper of Skillet. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. How are you doing?
I am doing great. It's so nice to be talking and pumping up these events. I'm excited.
Yeah. So we had the privilege of talking to you a few weeks ago to kind of kick off our 25th anniversary, and now we're into festival season. Woohoo!
Yeah, I love festival season.
So Spirit Song Festival, you guys are going to be playing, and I'm assuming you're no stranger to Spirit Song. I think you guys have been there a couple of times at least in the past. Am I wrong, or am I correct?
Oh, absolutely. We've been there, I don't know how many times. It's been a lot.
So, John, are you a coaster guy?
You know, I do love roller coasters. Not to say that I get to do them a lot, and especially at events, because they end up, I got so much to do during the days, but sometimes I get to go out and do one or two, and that's about it. But I do love roller coasters.
Awesome. And so do you have like a particular favorite one, like a particular favorite amusement park or coaster or anything like that?
Oh, man. No, I probably don't. And plus I forget the names of all the stuff. But there is one park we do in the summer that I will have to say is maybe the best I've been to, and all of a sudden I can't remember the name of it. So I'll just say no.
Just leave it easy with that. We're talking to John Cooper of Skillet, going to be at Spirit Song Festival later on in June. Hey, John, okay, so as far as coasters go, what's the intensity level? Can you take like the major, like drop you till your stomach flips, or are you a little bit more low-key?
Oh, no, there's nothing I can't handle. Absolutely. Except that I am finding that... for some reason, they're beginning to make roller coasters where there's like barely anything holding you in. And since I'm not used to that, it does freak me out a little bit. Like a lot of them don't have harnesses now. They just have like that tiny thing that like comes, like between your legs, and it basically holds your thighs down. And I'm like, oh man, this is it. That freaks me out a little bit. But the drops and the speed, the velocity, none of that stuff bothers me. I'm a Viking.
You're a Viking. Awesome. Seriously, do you come from Viking lineage?
No, I'm just joking around. I don't know. Maybe we all do a little bit. I'm not sure how that works.
You should look that up. That'd be awesome. Ancestry.com, all of a sudden we find out like John's not a Viking. He's actually this instead, like the commercials.
Yeah, we could do like a history with Professor Cooper or something, and we could do some kind of thing. I'll work on it, and I'll get back to you guys.
That sounds good. So Spirit Song going to be performing there. There's a lot of people that are going to be performing the same day as you. When you're not performing, and if you get a chance to watch some of the other artists, like who are some of your favorite to like hang out with, or watch, or even on this tour, who would be some of your favorites?
Oh, let me think. I mean, honestly, I've been doing it so long. I've got so many good friends, and man. We toured with Toby Mac a few times. He's one of my favorite. He'd be one of my favorite artists and one of my favorite people that I've toured with. I love Disciple. That's a hard rock band. They're good friends of mine. We play together a lot of events. For King Country, we've toured together with many times. Great friends. Always love hanging out with them and having fun. And Jeremy Camp is a great friend of mine. That list kind of goes on and on. My wife, Corey, also plays in Skillet, as some people don't know. And she, of course, loves hanging with, the girls whenever we, she's good friends with Carrie Jobe, and she's friends with Lauren Daigle. And so when we play with, female artists, she gets particularly excited because she gets to, have girlfriend time, which is always fun for the girls. So lots and lots of great friends out there we played with.
Once again, talking to John Cooper of the band Skillet, going to be at Spirit Song Fest, and coaster enthusiast, rocker, get to hang out with the wife and the rest of the guys and gals in your band. So what kind of a show can we expect from you guys?
What you can always expect from Skillet is a lot of energy, excitement. That's what we're known for. And I know that because people ask me about it all the time on Twitter or interviews. Are you guys always this energetic? Yeah, I guess we are. I love performing. You get on stage, and it's this chance to have this experience with the crowd. singing stuff that you believe in, singing things that you're passionate about. And not only that, you owe it to the people that came to the show to put on the best show you can, because it's not like everybody's just got tons of money to burn. They're spending money on it, so they need to leave going, my gosh, I loved it, I want to come back and spend my money next time. You got to give them what they paid for. So energy from the band, excitement. We always have a good time on stage, and playing a lot of the new music from the new record, and you got to come out and have a good time with us.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Actually figuring out staff right now, getting signed up and figuring out who we're going to send when and why and how and where and all that greatness.
Now listen, I don't want you guys at the staff fighting over who gets to come watch Skillet. I don't want there fighting and hatred going on. We're going to do this in love, but it's the best time to see the show. So.
Oh yeah, No, we would agree. We would agree. Like you guys, we saw you guys around on the roster. And we're like, oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I was just joking around, but thank you.
Well, there is another opportunity later on to see you guys if we don't have staff that are able to see you at Spirit Son. I mean, you guys are playing Point Fest too, so there you go.
There you go.
You're covering all bases with us this year, John.
That's right. There can be several winners. Everybody should be happy.
Yeah, we'll try. That's our aim. So once again, we're talking to John of Skillet, and Skillet going to be at Spirit Son Fest. But John, I mean, your album has been out for almost a year, and things are looking good with that. How are things going for one, and what does the future hold for Skillet?
Yeah, it's gone really well. The fans have really, I can tell the fans have really embraced the record. It's getting out there in lots of crazy big ways. God's opened so many doors for Skillet, with especially with sports. We've been all over. I think we're one of the biggest played songs of the year for ESPN sports, with our song Feel Invincible. NFL and Major League Baseball and WWE and hockey, it was outrageous. So I started laughing at some point. I told my wife, I said, it feels like God is starting to show off a little bit, and I love it because there's nothing better than getting to brag about Jesus and brag about what he can do, and you just let him do what he does, and you keep being faithful, and that's what we've seen with the record. So that's been really cool. Future, Skillet is touring in America all year long, and the reason I say that is because I can't remember the last time when we were in America the entire year. We usually go overseas, which is fun, but I'm really glad to be in America because there's so many people that have been wanting to see us play and not had the opportunity. So lots of touring here and just having a great time, and I'm just loving it, man. Loving that the fans are happy and coming to see us play.
Once again, talking to John Cooper of Skillet, going to be at Spirit Son Festival June the 22nd through the 24th. So keep listening for details because there will be a ticket giveaway soon. Hint, hint. So there we go. Hey, John, one of the singles that just came across our desk not too long ago is the song Back from the Dead. Before we let you go, can you set that song up for us so we can play it?
Absolutely, yeah. The song Back from the Dead it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek, actually, which is kind of quite fun because Skillet doesn't do a lot of, just fun. It's something fun for fun's sake and something that's a little cheeky. And so we wrote the song. They kind of just got this message of the world is kind of like trying to get you down. It's in a certain way. They're like these, the zombies out there coming after you, the Walking Dead. And we all have people in our lives. Maybe it's things in our lives, whether it's lordship issues or addiction issues or just things that you struggle with in your own mind, whether it's insecurities or fear or stress. A lot of people get really stressed, and it's a little bit of a god to them. It's like these zombies trying to pull you back down. And so the song Back from the Dead was basically saying, I'm not going to let them, take me down. And so it's a little bit of a fight song, I guess you'd say. But more than anything, it's just a really fun song to kind of get you through the day.
Once again, talking to John Cooper of Skillet, and going to be at Spirit Son Festival. John, if people wanted to find out more about you guys, your music, where could they hit you up on social media?
Oh, yeah. The best place to find out Skillet stuff is still going to be website, skillet.com. You can go everywhere there, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We have YouTube. We have a video podcast. We do podcasts every month or so that is Skillet Backstage, Skillet on the Road. Honestly, there's more stuff online, more information about Skillet than you would ever want to know. So check it out. The podcasts are actually really, really funny because it kind of brings a bit of reality to what some people think is, celebrity life and glamorous road life, and we kind of show you how silly and dumb and not glamorous it can be. So check that out.
We're talking to John Cooper of Skillet. Hey, John, thank you so much for hanging out with us.